What is going on, guys? It is Tony from Lomo Paintball, and today I'm going to show you how to install the new infamous Pro DNA TM40 Deuce trigger on your Luxe.
Why? Because who's the best source for paintball?
It's right there. It's right there. So yes, infamous Paintball came out with yet another trigger made out of lightweight aircraft aluminum. And it does have the lasered skull on there, so we'll pull one of these bad boys out. While I'm doing that, head on over to pbswagbag.com, use our code LWP10 at checkout to save 10% off your first monthly subscription. So Mark, it's got that little, I'll set it here. Can you see the lasered skull?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So cute. Yeah, it's the lightweight aircraft aluminum. As always, other triggers are the same. It's got that infamous skull on the back. Colorways. Right now there's 4: silver, black, teal, and red. These things retail 65 bucks. So when you purchase the TM40 Deuce trigger by Infamous, you're gonna have your trigger here. It's gonna come with your trigger, and it's gonna come with 4 set screws. There's 4 slots on the trigger. I would highly recommend, like I did with the silver one, putting those set screws in first. That way you're not trying to kind of get in here with your L-shaped Allen wrench to adjust it right away. The good thing about that is though, Mark, I'm gonna pop the grip off for the one side. It is the toolless grip, as you guys know if you own a TM40, is obviously, people are like, okay, so how do I know where to put the set screws? Start off looking something similar to that, and since it is only one pin that holds the trigger in, you guys can make your personalized, finalized adjustments pre-travel, post-travel, and any other technical stuff that you want to make with the trigger by just simply pulling the trigger back out, a couple screws, put it back in. It's not like the olden days where you got to take off 13 screws and take off the grip frame. So these are the toolless grips, as you guys know here. They just simply snap off. I normally do, if you guys wanted to take the other side off, but sometimes it's nice rubber. I just fold it on over and go from there. You're going to take your 1/16 Allen wrench, and you've got this top screw right there. We're going to take that bad boy out. And then this is the only pin right here that obviously holds your trigger in. So let me just, it's doing it upside down, it's hard. So simply, easy as that, guys, trigger comes out. That is the pin that holds the trigger in. Like I said, with the set screws, some people are like, well, why aren't they already installed? You guys can personalize this trigger to however you want. Like I said, pre-travel, post-travel, blah, blah, blah. And then since it is so easy, you guys can kind of figure it out what your personal preference is. So
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Might be dumb.
Go ahead.
Do I have to put any of those pins in order to get the trigger to work?
I would say if you want micro switch activation, I would highly recommend putting those set screws in there.
Okay.
So once you get it set, obviously here, simply, I mean, doing it upside down for me is going to be hard, but should just, slide right on in. And then, yeah, you can obviously, you'll be able to look. I'll tilt it up a little bit more.
Don't risk it.
I'll tilt it up. Obviously, when you look down in that hole, you're going to see the hole for the ball bearing on the trigger. That way you know, okay, it's in there, it's in the right spot, and I can put that pin down without messing anything up. So it's right there. 1/16 again, obviously with your pin here. And then we're just going to simply screw that bad boy in. And that is how easy it is. Like I said, if you guys want to do any adjustments with the set screws, that's all it takes. If you don't like it, take it back out. Make your final adjustments, put it back in. It's super, super simple. And you can hear that's activating on the micro switch, and that bad boy is gonna fire for you. We're gonna fold these on over, and we're gonna close her on up. And that is a quick install on the new infamous Deuce trigger for the TM40. And no, this is not gonna fit other Luxes. The back end of the trigger is a little bit fatter, I believe, so this one is for the TM40 only. We do sell other Luxe triggers on the website as well. So there it is, Mark. Anything else you would like to say?
Nope, goodbye.
Okay, bye-bye.